Okay, so I'm just going to make sure everyone's muted and we'll get going. So what we're going to be doing, we're working on today is kind of, well, we've got a lot of big energy. We're kind of in an energy portal and we can make it work to our advantage when we do this kind of work. So the energetic effects of eclipses are experienced by everyone, which is why we just had a little chat before we hit record about, there's been a lot of waves of energy this week. There's been a lot going on. There's also been the physicalness of this eclipse energy as well. That when we can acknowledge and honor the energetic shifts that eclipses bring, we really get into alignment with opportunities. And that's partly the way that this is created today. So eclipses kind of bring subconscious or unconscious issues to the surface. And so we want to kind of do things today that are kind of allowing that to be seen and then flow out. So kind of not being in the way, and then kind of like to observe what's rising and then allow it to clear, and then bringing in kind of a nice, the last part of the session today is a prosperity meditation as well. I kind of jammed it in today, so we'll get started because I've got some good stuff I want to do to kind of like make space. Just very quickly, if you are on the first 3 days of your cycle, you are pregnant or you have heart conditions, if I ask you to do a breath of fire or a fast, heavy breath, just take a long, slow, deep breath instead, and just kind of adapt your body. The same as if, you're feeling a bit weird with it, just you're the boss of you, so just kind of adapt as you see fit. The same as if your arms are up at any period of time, you're really struggling with that, just bring them down, mentally kind of keep them up, and then bring them down, shake them, and then bring them back up into the exercise. So with Kundalini Yoga, we always tune in using the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And this is an opportunity for us to, this is an opportunity for us to kind of tune into ourselves, tune into our higher self. So if you know it, you're going to join in. If you don't know it, then you're going to just allow me to kind of hold space for everyone to kind of tap into their higher self. And then I'll follow that up with a protection mantra, which is going to give us an opportunity to kind of like call in any one of your light family, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you want to call in to amplify what we're doing here and to support it as well. So just bringing the hands into prayer position, just having the hands lightly pressed together at the chest and lightly pressed into each other as well. And just taking an inhale here, and with the inhale, breathing in kind of universal life force. And then with the exhale, letting go of anything that's kind of on your mind right now, and just kind of letting that go and just coming into the present moment. And then tuning in with me. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take an inhale, hold the breath. Just calling in the most highest part of you, of your being, of your soul. And exhale. And then as I do the protection mantra, imagining 4 pillars of light around you, creating support and calling in those ancestors, those guides, the light family. Adgure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Take a deep inhale, hold the breath. And just imagine those 4 pillars of light swirling together overhead, creating an energy dome of protection over you, over our group. And exhale. So as I mentioned, the energy right now is actually really asking that we are resting. So I'm actually going to start with you lying down and start with a rest. So I want you to just lie down and receive. So I think, Keely, you look like you're pretty comfortable where you are. If you are kind of like feel like you're prone or very supported, then you're welcome to stay where you are. But I really want you to get into a place where you can receive great energy, where you can kind of acknowledge that this energy this week has been demanding. And it's been demanding rest. It's been demanding an opportunity to kind of really allow your being to without judgment. And yet most of us have been really challenged, I think, to really fully commit to rest. So I want you to open your hands up, kind of have the palms facing up, open yourself up and open yourself and be willing to receive. And I'm actually going to start with light language today. So I want you to just tap the third eye, just gently tapping here. And just kind of just gently giving permission for the light, the frequency, the codes and the sound to come into the body and to create space to move any density and replace it with high vibrational energy to support this eclipse period. Allow, allow, allow. And then relaxing the hands, relaxing into a comfortable breath, a comfortable position, a restful position. Okay, so I want you to focus on the third eye. And just putting your attention there, just kind of almost like allowing yourself to go into any portal that comes up today. And if you were to kind of put anything into this portal that hasn't served you this week, this month, I want you to kind of like almost kind of chuck it down there. Kind of moving it out of your energy field and just kind of giving it up for the universe, for the light to transmute the energy. Kia ora tika nama koe ana nana ka kitora ka toki ke keni ana nana ka kuti ke kering wani ana nana ka kuti ke dina mo ka tika ke tana ka kui ana nana ka toki ke tu nama ka tika ra ke ana ngara ta ka tora ku ke tena mo kering ana nana ka kuti ke tika ke ana mai ra toki ke tena mo ira ki tu ke ana ngara ta ka tika kai ke nanda ka ka tora ko mo ku ke tena ngara nana ka kuti ke ka tora mo kuti ke ke ana nana ka tora mo kiri ana baraka ana nana ngara tora ku ke tika ka tora ana nama to ke ke mo kuti ke ana nana kuti kita mau kuti karina. Mereka tuh kira-kira dengan anak kuti kira-kira mau kuti kira-kira mau kuti kira-kira apa kata-kata mau kui nana kuti kira-kira mau kuti kira-kira mau kuti kira-kira ya kata-kata mau karena kira-kira kira-kira mau kuti kira-kira nana kuti kira-kira mau kuti kira-kira kira-kira mau ira. If you were to consider how changing your view, kind of shifting your view 180, I want you to just kind of pay attention to answering that question in your mind and what might come up for you, and then just kind of again allowing yourself to be led with that. So just taking a really deep inhale and kind of like tensing every part of the body, holding the breath, tense, 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 tense. Keep holding, keep tensing, screwing out your face, so tense. And then exhale and let absolutely everything relax. Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath. Allow, allow, allow. Allow the light, the frequency, and the codes and the energy to move through the body, cleaning out density and replacing it with such power, such strength. And exhale. So we're now going to do a 6-part Kundalini Kriya called Kriya to open up the heart. So I think part of the magic and the gems within Sagittarius is this openness, this exploration, this curiosity. And a lot of the times when we're not doing that, it's because we're fearful and we're kind of closed ourselves off about being vulnerable. So what I'm wanting to do is kind of take this, but also kind of just take that when we have a more open heart, then obviously this eclipse energy, we get to kind of ride it in a more meaningful way. We get to kind of really kind of drop our defenses and kind of really allow ourselves to be aware of whatever it is that's coming in. So we just come into a seated position if you're not there already. And we're just going to be doing 1 or 2 minutes of all of these exercises. So if you're struggling with any of them, just hang in there. They're all very short. So what we're going to start with is the hands in prayer position again. And we're doing a steady breath of fire. So breath of fire is having equal inhale and exhale through the mouth, through the nose, and just kind of allowing ourselves to kind of keep that equal rhythm. It's very important, but we don't have to, it doesn't have to be as fast as mine. It just has to be this steady inhale, inhale, exhale. So just joining me now for 1 minute of breath of fire. You should be noticing your diaphragm is moving, not the chest. Keep going. So the set that we're doing today, the 6-part set we're using now, is creates open, loving feelings. It opens the heart, it increases compassion and sensitivity to others, and it helps you drop emotional defenses. Its calming effect allows you to eliminate unnecessary thoughts and feelings, so you can be more in the present and experience your feels more clearly. Taking an inhale here, hold, and exhale. You know, keeping in a seated position with a straight spine, you're going to keep your eyes open and you're looking to the horizon, and you're going to make fists of both of your hands, and you're going to alternately punch with one fist and the other. So I'm making this kind of piston-like movement, and you, with each punch forward, you're exhaling, so it becomes another breath of fire. We're just here for about a minute. Straight arms out, kind of really making this powerful breath with it, this really kind of powerful punching through kind of movement. Last 10 seconds, really go for it. Power, power, power. Taking an inhale here, bringing the hands up overhead. Just feeling in, tapping into that universal energy, tapping into the power of the sun, the moon, the earth. And exhale, bringing the hands down. So now you're going to have your hands out to the side, and you're going to be making big circles with both arms at the same time. So as you're doing them, as you're inhaling as they come forward and exhaling as they go back down. So it's kind of like It doesn't say anything to do with the arm or the eyes, so just whatever feels comfortable. Big circles. We're just here for 1 minute. Think of it like gathering up the energy, gathering up all of the positive, yummy power energy for you to use this week and moving it into 2022. Inhaling when you're going up, exhaling when you're going down. Inhale, stretching both hands back overhead. Calling in the energy from the universe, calling in the energy from your guides, bringing it into the body, charging you up. And exhale. So we're now going to have the extend the arm, so they're interlacing the fingers and your thumbs are touching, and they're just going to be here, and the elbows are parallel to the ground as well. And the hands should be about 10 centimeters in front of the heart space. And what we're doing now, both of the palms are facing down as well. And we're going to basically be inhaling, lifting the hand to the throat chakra, and then exhaling, bringing it down to the navel. And so we're doing this kind of steady pumping. So inhaling up, exhaling down. And we're here for 2 minutes on this one. I like to think of this as almost like you're fanning the fire. You're fanning your power. So throat and navel, not too high. Keep fanning, another 25 seconds. Now inhaling, bringing the hands to the chest level, so the heart level. Hold, we're holding for 20 seconds. Just really allow yourself to feel in right now. That's the words that are coming through, feel in. And exhale. Okay, 2 more of these heavy ones, but they're good. They're moving the energy. You can already feel it. So you're placing the hands behind the shoulder, and the elbows are by your side, and the palms are facing forward. And we're going to be using our fingers. We're going to be using the mantra Satanama. So Satnam or Satanama is calling in the vibration of your truth. And as we're doing it, we're going to be touching our fingers with Sa will be the index and thumb together. Na, Sa, Ta, Ta, my brain today, is the middle and thumb. Na is the ring finger and thumb, and then Satana. I'm having brain things today. And Ma is the little finger. I know this one very well, but it's eluding me. So it'll Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So your hands are here and you're doing Satanam here. What you're going to be doing is you're going to have your eyes kind of closed halfway, and then your gaze is looking downwards. So you're going to do slow equal and inhale. And on the inhale, you're going to be Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Inhale. And then as you exhale, same. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So the eyes are going down. And we're just going to kind of like do this for 2 minutes, okay? So inhaling, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Exhale, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And you're chanting out loud, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And keep going. Just going at your own pace. Just calling in that vibration of truth. A very good, sometimes annoying Sagittarius trait, because it does make me sometimes have our foot in our mouths. Sa, ta, na. So keep going, inhaling Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Exhaling Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Last one, finish off that round and then bring the hands down. Okay, so now we're going to block the right nostril with the index finger of the right hand, sorry, and you're inhaling slowly through the left nostril and then exhaling through rounded lips. So we're just doing equal inhale and exhale. We're here for 2 minutes. Keep going, deepen the breath if you can. which is now relax the hands down. Enjoy a natural breath. This is part of the Kriya where we have 1 minute where you just relaxed and receiving and noticing how the energy field has shifted. And then just staying relaxed now. I'm going to bring in more light language to kind of support the shifts you've just made in your energy fields. Taking a deep inhale. Allow. And exhale. So we're going to be doing a mantra now that is what's called a meditation for solar eclipse. So very specific to this energy that we're in right now. And so the solar eclipse is when the orbit, the moon is the furthest orbit from the earth, and it comes between the earth and the sun, and we see that ring of energy. When we see a solar eclipse, we see that ring of energy. So the sun and representing our infinite self, our soul, our self-illuminating abilities. The moon represents our mind, the waxing and waning and movement of it, and it also is it cannot do the self-reflecting, it cannot self-illuminate. So the moon needs the shadows, need the light. And then the earth represents our finite self in this incarnation. So we are here right now. We want to acknowledge that this is part of our journey, is to be in this human body, having this human experience. So a solar eclipse disrupts the energy, the usual energy flow, the shedding. It wakens the subconscious mind. It brings things up. The way it was described is like it's picking up a boulder and then realizing there's creepy crawlies and moss underneath, and stuff there that you don't necessarily want to look at. But you've picked it up now, so you kind of have to. The eclipse is the picking up for you, taking care of that. So we want to do this meditation to ground us during the solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, it's really recommended to be near water in some way. So if you're near the ocean, go to the ocean today. If you're near a river or a lake or a stream, go there. If you have an opportunity, take a bath. If you don't have an opportunity to take a bath, just soak your feet in water in some way, even if it's just a bowl of water with some Epsom salts or some pink Himalayan salts in it. They'll all just kind of support the energy right now, what the water can do to support us. So for this one, we're going to be chanting. I'm actually going to, there's a dude I'm going to play. I just felt nice when I heard him doing it. So I'm just going to play that while we're doing it. You're going to have your right hand resting in your left hand. So kind of like your left hand on the bottom, right hand on top, and just resting in the lap. And it says for this one, you're to be perfect yogi, which means to be very still. And as you're chanting, you're going to feel the vibration in the lips. So this chant is not kind of a real full-on one. It's called like a gentle chant, but it's not as low as a whisper. And I'm just going to put in the chat here for anyone that likes to see the mantra. So basically, we're going to be doing, if you can look in the chat, you'll see. If you're happy to hear me explain it, that's also fine. So the mantra is Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru. So you just get it, because the guide's gonna take us along. So even if you're mispronouncing it, none of that matters. The intent is the super most important bit right now. But what we're going to be doing with each of those words is going to a chakra within the body. So when we're saying the first Guru, our focus is at the root chakra at the base of the spine. When we're doing the second one, we're at the sacral chakra in the sort of genital area. Then we do the Wahe, we're at the solar plexus. And then we go Guru, we're at the heart space. Guru, we're at the throat. Ram Das, two together, we're at the third eye. And then Guru, we're at the crown. Honestly, we just do the nice gentle whisper on this, and you forget all these movements, don't worry. The main thing is just to give it a go and have your intention set there. Okay, so you're going Guru, Guru, Wahe, Guru, Guru, Ram Das, Guru. I'm just going to go along with this guy. We're probably time-wise, we're probably about 5 or 6 minutes here, just kind of really getting into using this solar plexus energy for our best good. Okay. Where's the dude gone?
Guru Ram Das Guru.
How's the volume?
Guru Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru.
So you don't need to move your hands, I'm just showing you, but closing your eyes now.
Guru.
Just kind of keeping
Guru
your focus on
Ram Das Guru. Guru Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru Guru.
Oh, where'd he go?
Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das Guru.
Taking an inhale here, holding the breath, keeping the eyes closed. And exhale. Just be with yourself for a moment and integrating the experience of the meditation. Now just going to continue with the light language. Just want you to open up your heart again to receive more during this eclipse in the window. So just kind of getting comfortable, closing the eyes. What I want you to do is first to imagine yourself with a wooden bow and arrow. And the bow that you've got is really sturdy, very strong, and we're able to kind of move things out of your energy field, move things out of the way. And for each of your blocks, each of your triggers, your traumas, your patterns that do not serve you, you mentally have a wooden arrow ready to fire, ready to send it out of your energy field, sending it out of your way. what I want you to do is to send it my way. I want you to shoot your arrows, mentally shooting your arrows towards me. And I'll be using the eclipse, Sagittarius, and new moon energy and light language to burn up the parts of you that no longer serve. So as I'm speaking light language, I want you to keep searching for old patterns and keep creating new wooden arrows to fire at me so that I can burn them up for you. And let's go. Kianan tikra katakre keninga na nakar kutika katakre yama yoro tuki kiteringa na tarakumo krikutika yara takna katakre keninga na nakar kitikra katakre yara kenina na nakar kutika katakre mo kutika kitikra kenan na katuki kitikra katakre mo kutika kitikra yana na katakre kina kiatara mo kutika na katakre mo kutika katakre kina katakre yana na nakar kutika na makitutika katakre kina mo ira na nakar kutika kitikra yana kenan na nakar kutika kitikra mo kriyeta keninga takre mo kutika kitikra kana mo kutika katakre mo kutika kina na nakar takirigina yanana nakuru kutika kitikirigina mokitikirigina yanana nakuru kutikirigina mokutikirigina mokutikirigina yara tasagamo ira katakia. So imagine you've got a childhood trauma, you're going to peel it out, you're going to pull it out, you're going to fire it to me. I'm not feeling enough of you really firing towards me. Maybe it's just a behavior that you don't like, that you're seeing yourself in this eclipse window. Send it my way for me to help you transmute it, help you take it out of your energy field, help you see how you can make other decisions. Kaya na nan kitikiri kaya makaya na nan kutikiri kitikiri kana makakita kaya na nan kutikiri mo kutikiri kitikiri mayra barakatikiri niya da na mo kutikiri kana mo ito kaya na mo ira na kutikiri kitikiri ya ite kada kata na mo ina na kutikiri kitikiri mo ina na kutikiri mo ina na kutikiri kaya na nan kitikiri kana kutikiri niya na nan kutikiri kitikiri kitikiri niya na nan kutikiri kitikiri mo kutikiri kitikiri ya tarike mo kitikiri na Dake tu kira kira tara kamu sisi na na kerti terketi ya takan tu kira kira kamu kira kira na na kira ya na na kira kira na na kira 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 na na kira kamu kira na kira Magina na kitu kigana kana na kira kana na kira magina na kira kira mo kira kigana na kira 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 mai kana na kira kira mo kira kira na kira kira mo kira gina na ka kana na kira kira na mo kira na ro kira kira mo kira na kira mo kira gina Kiananda na katu kiri katu kiri kata kaya kama yana na kuru kutu kiri kata kama yana ta katu kiri katu kiri na na katu kiri kuma kata kaya. Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath. Allow, allow, allow. Allow yourself to notice how this shows up differently for you. Allow yourself to be energized by the releasing. Allow yourself to create new momentum. And exhale. So we are going to be using a mantra now called Satnarayan Waheguru. And this one is very good for solar eclipse, for moving energy. I'm just going to put that in the chat again. Check it out there. So this one, as I say, it's recommended to be near water, drink water, take a bath, be near water, put your feet in water, but also drinking high quality water as well. And this mantra, Satnarayan, connects you to the water element. So we're really kind of amplifying, you know, that connection to water for the solar eclipse. So you'll see that I put the mantra in there. join in. It's just another song. So you're just going to kind of do your best that you can to get the sounds just as right as you can. It does not matter if they're not perfect, if you're not in perfect alignment. It's really just going, okay, we've got 3 minutes here. How can I open myself up to the fluidity, to the flow of what water can do to cleanse, to energize, to kind of move and shift things for us. Just closing the eyes, just hands in a comfortable position. Scooping the hands over the head, just holding them back, allowing flow. And exhale. So we are now going to get you to lie down, not lie down, just open up again for more light language. And this is the last one, so we're calling in prosperity now. We've made the cleanses, we've moved ourselves, we're allowing ourselves to see those traumas, those triggers, those patterns that no longer serve us. We're allowing ourselves to move them out of our way, out of our energy field. We're allowing ourselves to this week to see and to continue using this eclipse energy and to notice ourselves, to be a super observer to ourselves as anything comes up, as the things keep evolving. The eclipse energy, it's now, but it actually will continue until Wednesday. So it may be that some of us aren't even feeling the real kind of power of this until Wednesday. So just kind of allow that for yourself. And that also means allowing that rest as well this week. So just comfortable breath, comfortable position. And just holding out your hands, just kind of having them open, palms up, so that you're open to receive prosperity, abundance. You're open to adventure, you're open to exploring, you're open to luck being your middle name. Kiati to get in a marina and kutu kitukina and a kutukina yata kanamugina to kikanaira. Kitikana ayata amoyer to irtiko et neratari kutikina and kamuritina and a capo etinata. Kiana toki atikamu ikunyanaka amukoti koyana toki to kikane. Kinana kuetiki kitrika mukiti kinayara taramuko etikina inana kutuki tuki kitene mairo to irataki to kamai. Kinana kutuki kataramuki kinayara tarakamuki kinana kituki tarakania tarakitina ketukinai. Kiatukina irata kamakituki takina nana tuki tikataki amoyana nana kituraki nana kurtikina aritanamoti kite inayara taramuki. Kinandana kirtuki kanandana kurtikiti kimo iti nandana kya amore turiti kurikiti amako ihitikina yana kati niara tukata kana muketu kiriga tara muketu kiriketuke inandana katu kiriketukiri nakati koma kitu nandana kirikui nandana kite niara tuketu kiriga mukutu kirika inandana kirtu mukutu ya. It's going to sound weird, but I want you to energetically place yourself in your arms, almost like a little version, a mini version of you, and you're holding in your arms. Do you know tuke aina tikruko maira tuke ina nana kruko na turki ni mukuti tukere kianat kaina mo kiturika tiki kana aigar tukina kitikina mukuti rata krakatare mukuir tira takaki ayana. Kina taturku tukirikita kana mukuti kana kritikana katana makitukirikite. Kina nana kurikutikirika ina nana kataka mukutuki tirakanya nana kurturika tuki kama kurtuyana. Kiana irati kina katikina mukuita da igana nana kurikutukikita kina nana riata. And I want you to bring to mind something you're manifesting right now, something you're calling in, something you'd like to bring into your life, and kind of energetically replacing the sense of the baby that you're holding in the arms, the person that you're holding in arms with the manifestation in the arms. So if you're manifesting more money, it's a bag of money. If you're manifesting inner confidence, that's the feeling you're getting in your arms. Whatever it is, call it in. Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath. Allow. I'm going to allow this energy to keep moving through the body, to keep shifting, to keep energizing, to keep replenishing, keep supporting. And exhale. And then bringing the hands into prayer position in front of the chest. And we're going to tune out using 3 long satnams. So satnam is your reminder that you're calling in the vibration of your truth, your personal power. Inhaling. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you. So I will just share with you, anyone that wants to see, I'll put it in my Instagram, the crystals that came through for this. And then I will share any messages that I got, and then if anyone wants to share, they can also do that. Just in case anyone needs to go, please do go. You can always catch the last part on the recording as well. But if anyone does need to go, I'll just let you know that if you're local on the Gold Coast, then I have a free full moon ceremony on the 18th on Miami Beach. So I'd love to see you there. Online, there should be another one of these next week as well. And then also there'll be an online manifestation workshop in January. So if you're interested in that, if you reach out now and you're booking before Christmas, then I will have a discount for that as well. But anyway, energy, very interesting, lots of throat chakra and solar plexus, so much blue and yellow for this one. Right at the beginning was kind of, this feels so far away from that first one as well, just how many the shifts have felt throughout. That means that even what I was feeling in that first one has shifted so much as well. There was a real kind of like going on at the throat chakra, just a lot going on here, and just kind of, this came up in two different ways. So it was kind of in two different times, the same thing came up. It was this expansion. So it's the speaking your truth, right? Which is a very, Sagittarius trait anyway, but it's the speaking your truth. When it came through, it was kind of like allowing that to happen, giving the space for that to happen. When it came through the second time, there was like an octopus. And then it was kind of like the tendrils out, and then the benefit of when you speak your truth, it's like a tendril going out. There was also that image of, you ever seen like an octopus get through a really tiny space? Like, you can see like it's like a hole on the side of a boat, and suddenly there's an octopus out the other side of it. The octopus has the ability, and so the speaking the truth has the ability that you're actually making inroads when you're speaking your truth. Even if you feel like there's nowhere to go, there's no space there, you're like the octopus, and it's coming through, and it's kind of like your words can have impact, your words can have effect. So just kind of like that felt like a really powerful thing to kind of know this octopus. It came through as this peacock or crystal as well, which is really nice, bright, colorful, lots of different colors and energy within that. Then there's all in the solar plexus as well. And to be honest, I don't even remember the first bit of the solar plexus. I just got a crystal down there, so I know it happened. So I just know there was a lot kind of like a power up there, and using that sun, using that fire energy there. And then when we were doing the one where you were firing the arrows, at first it was kind of like, you're right. I had to kind of light myself up, like I had to like self-emulate and kind of really put myself on fire to almost like be the light, so that you were kind of like, okay, I'll send this now. But then when you did, there was a lot of power around that. And I just, in the end, quite often using my hands when I'm channeling, but this, I just got to sit there and just allow it to, like, I could be the flames and just allow that to come in and burn up for you. So I'm hoping that you kind of had a good sense of stuff you're getting rid of when you're going to see that throughout the week. And then the last light language was really interesting. It was like a rebirthing. So like on my light team, I don't really know who everybody's there, but I know when different beings are speaking, like they're from the same language, but the slowdown, and it felt like this kind of grandmother energy. And then this kind of morphed into a mother energy. So at first it was kind of like holding a pregnant belly, holding and kind of like nurturing and growing. And then the birthing part of that was coming out. And that's when I asked you to like kind of place your little self or you or whatever it was into your arms. It was just this real sense of a rebirthing. And so it might be good after the session at some point today, between now and Wednesday, is to journal what would a rebirthing look like for me. Like if I take this metaphor, if I take this energy that's been gifted to me, what do I want to do with it? And kind of having a bit of a clearer idea about what that might be. There's going to be a lot of power in that. And then it morphed into the manifestations as well. So at one point I was like holding somebody's bag of money. I don't know, hopefully mine, but I was holding like a bag of money there and all of that stuff there. So that was really cool to be holding that as well. So really cool, expansive, very much kind of taking advantage of flow power. So I'd be interested to see if anyone's willing to share about how that came through for you. No pressure either, you don't have to. Marla, you just turned up at the end. You just finished. I'll send you the recording. You just hang in for this bit, fine. You get in the group energy. Amanda, you going in?
And, hi, how you doing? Thank you
Hi.
very much. I had experienced something that I've never experienced before. When we were doing this one, where we were doing the chakra for 5, 6, I felt like I was melting. So the energy, like I was so hot, like on fire hot.
Wow, that's so
Through the whole
cool.
5 minutes, it just got hotter and hotter and hotter, and it just felt like I was on fire. So I've never experienced that before. So that was
Well,
really cool.
I think the work that you're doing in particular is you're kind of like, you've been clearing up your channels, and in the work you've done in the last, particularly the last month, 2 weeks even, I think is really kind of allowing you to have a real free flow of energy, like to really kind of like have that go. So to me, that's a very positive thing, to be able to kind of like move your Kundalini energy in that way, and to have kind of go up the spine and now and just kind of cycle. So you might want to do that bit on the replay on the video. I'm not going to do that a couple more times, just to kind of really kind of like allow with that and just kind of really enjoy the beauty of it.
Yeah. And yeah, I was definitely throwing some shit your way, definitely.
Yeah, that was good. Some people weren't. I was like, come on. And then I was like, okay. Once I self-emulated, then it was like, good to go. Good to go.
It was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else want to share before we head out? Sorry, Valentina and Marley, you both came on at the end, but I'm going to load the replay in a minute, and then as soon as that's loaded, I'll send you the link so you can stay in this energy and go for it. It was a doozy. I think it's probably a good word. And also, thank you for bearing with me as well. There's a lot of chanting in this one. I don't always have that much chanting, but it was just, I just do what I'm told, basically. And so I kind of like follow my intuition and the kind of guidance to put together something, and it become this kind of sacred geometry for this moment in time. So yeah, I just was like, there was lots of chanting. I actually missed one out as well. There was supposed to be one more at the end, but it was just running out of time. So I'll do that another time, because it's a really powerful prosperity meditation. So it was cool, it was fun. So yeah, so thank you. If no one else wants to share, I'll just say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Alyssa, for the little, oh, yeah, thanks. And yeah, thank you. And look, if anything, so we've done energy work, so you're going to want to make sure you're drinking lots of water, so you can do that anyway, right? Because we talked about water being very important over this eclipse period. If you have anything weird that comes up, or you're like, what does this mean? Just reach out to me on Instagram. I'm always happy to answer those questions if anything's kind of coming up, rather than you just sitting there puzzled. Tune in. And if anyone does want to see the crystals, I'll post them on my Instagram, Zoe Mac Energy, in a moment. And then the replay I'll post in the stories for anyone that maybe, if you found there was one bit like Amanda, where there was one bit you really got a lot of shifts, going back and doing that a couple more times, you go deeper every time with the light, with the energy, so you can just kind of go back in there if you feel aligned in that way as well. But I really appreciate you joining me, and hopefully I'll see some of you at the full moon on the 18th, and everyone else next Sunday. I'll do something, I don't know what it is. I haven't received the instructions yet, but this time next week we'll do it again. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and if you want any custom macrame orders for Christmas, I'm still taking Christmas orders for custom crystal macrames, and like things like, as quite often I'm using light codes in them now. So things like this one with the light codes in it. So yeah, so just different ones that I've been creating. So yeah, reach out if you're interested in that. I've got a little booklet that I've put together now to make it easy to order whatever. But thank you.
Bye.
Bye.